If only you knew how much I loved you. Then you'd understand that what I've done is for Ridge. And you.
Finally. A little time just for the two of us.
Where are the children?
I went to a movie with Uncle Thorne.
Oh, how
So now I want to hear all about it.
About what?
Your anniversary dinner.
I'd rather hear, thank you, all about you and Rich. How is that going?
It hasn't been very easy.
How's the hand?
The pain's gone, but he's still not able to sketch.
Oh, God, Taylor.
No, look, I'm glad he's out of Forrester Creations.
You really feel that way?
It's dysfunction junction over there. Scandals, illegitimate children. You and Eric were the only normal things there. So tell me what happened at your dinner.
Oh, well, where to begin?
Well, did he cook?
We didn't have dinner.
No?
Taylor, Eric and I are not going to reconcile.
Please, let it be Stephanie. What do you want?
I've come with an olive branch, Eric.
You'll need more than that to be welcome in this house.
Just need a moment of your time, all right?
Look, I already know about Stephanie, so if you've come here to gloat...
That's not it at all.
Then what?
Well, first of all, about Stephanie. You and I are never going to agree about that. She's had two significant men in her life. One she married, one she never forgot. Something held us together. A bond so strong, indelible, that we were bound to find each other again, eventually.
Look, I'm not going to listen to this. What do you want from me?
Look, I don't know how to say this to make you understand, so I'll just say it. But, Eric, I feel for you.
You condescending bastard. Get out.
Not yet.
So help me, Massimo.
No, wait a minute. Just wait a minute. You're a victim. I see that now. Just as I've been a victim for so many years.
You're no victim, Massimo. You're a predator. You stalk your prey until she's vulnerable, and then you attack. That's what you did to Stephanie. Well, this isn't over with Stephanie. You may think it is, but it's not. For some reason, she is with you, and I have no idea what that is, but it's not love. You may have sex, but you don't even have that, do you? So she moved in, but she's not sharing her bed.
Believe what you want, all right, Eric? I didn't come here to discuss my sex life.
You know what your problem is, Massimo? You think you have power, but you don't. Power is not about money and influence. Power in a relationship is about years and years of commitment, raising a family together. And you don't have a family. You're an empty, shallow tycoon who has the world by the throat. And you're miserable because you realize that's not enough.
You know, in many respects, you're right. I've missed out on it a lot. But it wasn't my fault. I was kept in the dark.
By whom?
Fate. Circumstances. But thank God it's not like that anymore. You see, I have a family now.
No, you don't. You're holding a woman captive. And I mean that quite literally. You're holding something over Stephanie's head, or she wouldn't even be there with you right now.
Stephanie is free to leave any time she wishes.
And you call that a family?
It's not just Stephanie, Eric. have Ridge as well.
You're not going back to Eric?
Well, I just think, I think it's the best thing.
Best for whom?
Everyone.
I just thought the way you were talking the last few days.
I know. And Eric is a wonderful man, and he's always going to be very special to me. Very special.
It's because of Ridge, isn't it? Everything that happened at Forrester?
Well, I do think he was treated very unfairly there.
Do you really think that was all Eric's fault?
Not completely. No.
So that's not the reason you won't go back to Eric, though?
You know, I just can't go through another scandal.
Well, I can sort of see where you're coming from. I suppose people would try to make something out of why Eric couldn't help Ridge keep his position, but is that really why you can't forgive him?
The truth is, I've moved in with Massimo.
What?
Look, I don't want to talk about it, okay? I've made a decision, and I'm going to stick to it.
That's a little strange, isn't it, Stephanie?
Please, don't ask me any questions, all right?
Well, you know Ridge is going to hit the roof when he hears about this.
I did it for Ridge.
Come again?
What I mean is, I didn't want him to think that I had sided with his father and the rest of that gang at Forrester.
I've got to say, but that is really a bad reason to leave a marriage to move in with another man.
Well, it is a little more complicated than that. I mean...
And I'm listening.
I'm not talking.
Yes, you are, Stephanie. You've got to talk to somebody about it or it's going to drive you crazy. Now let's hear about it. What is it?
Hey, my two favorite women. This would be for you.
Thank you.
I think we can share one with Mother as well.
Well, thank you, darling.
What in the world happened to you?
Well, you're not even going to believe it.
Hey, get your hands off that pregnant...
Marona, you may think you have Ridge, but he's on to you.
I mean, because you told him how I supported his brother Rick's efforts?
He'll never trust you again after that.
Well, if the truth were known, I'm sorry that he discovered that.
Will you forgive me if I don't apologize?
Well, in any case, it's okay, because it opened things up. I mean, not quite as much as I would like to see them open, but at least we're talking.
If you think Ridge is ever going to forgive you for that, then you're more of a fool than even I thought you were.
Eric, I suggest you make yourself a drink.
No, thanks. I'm not in the mood. I'm certainly not going to drink with you. Although I'm very glad you stopped by. This attempt of yours at détente tells me something. It tells me that your life with Stephanie is not at all what you wanted it to be. And that your influence over Ridge has all but disappeared. Have a nice evening. Show yourself out.
I have named Ridge sole heir to my entire estate. I have hired him to run Morone Industries.
Mother?
You told Ridge you're going to leave him your estate? It's a pretty desperate act, isn't it?
No. I'm very serious.
And you offered him a job to run your company?
As a matter of fact, I built him an office fit for a chief executive right next door to mine.
Did he laugh in your face?
No, but you did think I was trying to manipulate him.
Gee, I wonder why.
And then I talked to him. I told him how everything was going to be in writing. Perhaps you should have your lawyers check it out. It is ironclad, Eric. The company is his when I die. It's immutable, cannot be changed. $1 billion industry. It's all going to go to Ridge, and then he can leave it all to his family.
You're lying.
We'll see about that, won't we? Good night.
What is this? What are you doing?
I'm providing, Eric. I'm providing for Ridge, his family, Stephanie. Something you failed